Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the build. So excited to have you here today. We're doing the ridge cap today. One of those last little details that need to happen before the building is dried in completely. And whatever. We got Jack here. We're waiting on Jack to have some free time because he's such a busy man. So he's out here helping us today. We're gonna get this ridge cap installed, hopefully as quickly as possible. And that's probably going to be about it for today. Oh, look at this guy, the donut man.
I showed up again.
You came back.
I came back on site.
God, you keep coming back. Every time. I think I'm done with you. You're very hard to get rid of.
Yep.
You're the cockroach of my life.
You are welcome.
So the plan to get up there, since it's kind of hard to get to, we're going to use the telehandler and the bucket as an anchor point for some ladders, and then we'll basically just climb up onto the top ridge or top roof section, lay the ridge in, and rinse and repeat. How many do we got?
Times. I think these are.
They're 10-footers, or are they?
They're 10s. Are they 8? I hope they're. I don't know.
Okay, so
The buckets.
a few times. They're 8s.
The bucket.
Buck's 8.
Yeah.
So 10s. Okay, so
7 point sometimes.
so basically 8 times.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be fun. Let's go. I don't like that part.
Which part do you like?
Being done?
Yeah.
The being done part?
It's different. Lay down the roof.
Yay. All right, cap piece number 3. Let's fly. Fly in. Right here's good. Yeah. Run them over. Pallet project.
What do we make out of a pallet that's been run over by a telehandler?
A ramp. Up we go again. Good. I think we're like halfway done.
Yeah.
Ish. Maybe just past half. That's exciting. I'm pretty excited about that. Oh. The view's still nice. Okay, we're on to the last full piece. And then we have a partial, and then we're done. It's, I don't know. How long has it been, like an hour and a half? Something? It's going pretty quick. Last one. There we go. Ridge is capped. We are done. Take us down. It's a lot of roof.
Yep.
Oh, my legs. Hello there. We did it!
Yeah. Even before noon.
Yay! Ah, it's so cold and damp and gross today. I thought it was gonna be nicer, but
I did too.
it's this like damp wind thing. You been in here?
Yeah.
Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually like warm. It's very dark in here.
That's amazing how much difference that makes.
Just that one skylight. But it's actually kind of pleasant in here. It's not.
You get out of the breeze, it's not bad.
So that ridge cap went a lot faster than we were thinking, which is good. We got done before lunch, so the rest of the day, just Donovan and me, and we were gonna tie up some loose ends, kind of get things tidied up and cleaned up, and probably go up here and do the corner cap trim pieces. We are starting off with just getting the approach in here. So we need to bring the grade up, kind of ramp it up to the height that the floor is at here. So we had the leftover road base from putting the road in, or I guess it's not really leftover, it's for this purpose. And we're just gonna grade that up and make a little ramp thing.
What?
You're doing it. You're doing great.
Have I hit anything yet?
Now my truck's right there, it's fine.
That's close enough. I can hit it from here.
So last time I showed this, when they installed it, I had some questions about what the heck this is. So this is a mixture of, I guess, rock, sand, ground concrete, and ground asphalt. So it's got all the big chunks and the fines mixed in with sand and other small bits of stuff. Compacts really, really nicely. It's been working really, really well out here for our little road driveway thing up in here.
Down. I want to kind of see how this other end is going to fit.
Not,
noise it was making the other day.
Not a fan of the groans. We're working on the corner trim up here. This is the same corner trim piece, or whatever you want to call it, as the corner of the building too. Alright, it looks nice like that. Kind of laid on top of the fascia.
Yeah.
It's clean.
Better than that wood look that we've been doing.
Better than that wood, the two-tone. Something like that.
So we got to do the lower one first.
Okay.
Down we go.
Take us down.
Going down.
Camera's okay. It's a little broken. See, we got a little.
There's that sun again.
Hey, it's nice out finally.
It's actually clearing up.
It is. The clouds are breaking up. They're pretty darn close. That's skill. I didn't get any footage of installing this one because this camera got knocked off the lift immediately.
And then what happened?
And I forgot about it.
And then what
I
happened?
went for a drive.
And then what happened?
It still works at least. Gonna need a new magnetic mount for it, but hey, works though. I'm probably not put that there anymore. Let's put it somewhere else. The magnetic base is a little missing. Right there? Right there is where I'm flush.
Right. Where it's going.
That is where it will be. It turned into a nice day today. This morning when we were up on that roof, it was like the kind of cold that was cold and damp and pierces you and chills you from the inside and you can't get warm, and now I'm actually pretty hot. So that's going to do it for us today. We got those end piece trim things up there on the roof, and it actually goes pretty quick. Now that we've done a few, we kind of know where they all go and all that, so we'll be able to continue working on the other side. We'll be back out here next Tuesday. We're going to do the rest of the caps on the other end, and we have the wind bracing inside the building to install as well still. So kind of a quick one today, and because of that I thought I'd run through a few questions. I just published the concrete pour video today, so let me answer some questions that you all have. So first one isn't really a question, it's more of a thank you. This has been a very stressful and trying experience and project for me, so I really appreciate all of the wonderful positivity in the comments on the concrete pour video. We're to that point where things are starting to come to life and start to feel finalized, so I'm feeling good about it, and I'm really happy that all of you are here with me bringing that positivity, because this has been a lot. So thank you all for being here and being happy, because that helps a ton. All right, so for first real question, the move. So I think that confused a few people. So moving, I'm using that term loosely. So I'm going to be moving in, but I'm not really setting up. I am utilizing the space as storage so I can get out of my warehouse space and get that completely behind me. That's been a huge thing, like in the back of my mind since I got noticed last February that I had to do something, and it's been a very stressful experience through this point, and now being to this kind of like, okay, we have a space now, I can get my stuff out of there. So I'm moving all my stuff here. It's all staying palletized, and as needed, I will remove the items from the building, put it in the field for the day or whatever, and then bring the stuff back in. So we'll have that for the concrete ceiling, and then we'll have that for the spray foam installation day. It's not a big deal. I have things that move things, 20 minutes with the forklift, and the building's completely empty. Not a huge deal. So that at least gets my stuff here, checks that huge project off the list, and I'll feel a lot better about not having to worry about that in the back of my mind. Okay, next I had a few people asking about an apron out here and why I didn't pour one. That is one of the many things that I have pushed off into the future for budgetary reasons. Basically anything I can push off into the future without really impacting the building or really compromising on the future of the building, I have done. So, we've talked about this before, but the biggest thing is the porch lean-to thing on this side of the building. I completely pulled it out of the project to save, or not to really save, but offset that cost into the future. So that's why these panels up here are just a short height. When we do the porch, these panels come off, we install our lean-to truss, drop our new posts, and this will get poured with the floor as well. So this is a large sum of money to do this whole porch, so it's easy enough to just pull off from now. I'm not compromising anything at all by moving that into the future, but I can offset, or I can push that cost off to a time when I can afford to do that. Same thing with this, some kind of apron thing here. One of the things I like about just having it just be like a blank slate right now is I don't really know like how much space I want out here or what kind of layout or whatever. So this will give me some time to figure out like how big of an apron do I want? Do I want all this in concrete up to the driveway and whatnot? The driveway was one of those things that I had taken off the project, but on day one, when the concrete guys were here and they couldn't get up here with their truck, this road driveway thing went back in. So it is set up for a solid surface top. So in the video, I don't know how clear it was, but the roadway is actually sunk down below the lawn on either side, so that when the actual driveway comes in, it'll be higher than the lawn. So they've made that allocation there for the thickness of the drive area. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, but that's one of the many things that are pushed off to the future for future Matt to pay for. A few people are asking about the in-floor heat and being able to bolt things down to the floor. So there's two sort of strategies that I can go with for that. I do have the aerial overhead view of the entire floor with the foam and the PEX sitting on top of it. So I can use the foam size as a grid to identify the location of all the pipes anywhere. Our 0 point is here. So we have 4x8 sheets running this way. They're all 4x8. So I can actually figure out exactly where a PEX line is based off that picture and that starting point. The other thing is, how long of bolts are you going to use? If you use a 3 or 4 inch long bolt into the floor, that's you're not going to hit a PEX line with one of those. Just be really careful with the depth stop on the drill, and you'll be fine. That's the kind of the advantage of having that thicker floor, is I still have a lot of meat there to bolt things to literally anywhere without worrying about that PEX line, being hit by the bolt or the drill or anything like that. So that is it for this one. I am going to start on my moving project Friday, which was the 28th or something, and then Monday as well should be the second day of moving. I'll have a box truck that day, and that should clear about everything except my forklift that day. So that'll be done. I'm looking forward to that. We have our framing inspection next week, right before the installation begins, which I think is on Wednesday next week. So things will be kind of rolling along here and getting a little more situated. Still no word on power yet, so I'll likely have some kind of contingency to get power out here for as long as I need it, for as long as it takes to get real service out here. So that is going to do it for this one. Thank you, as always, for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments on the barn thing or whatever, please feel free to leave me a comment. As always, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking. Oh, we installed that door now too. It's done.